Top 5 strongest meta synergy lineups this season 4. Top 5 Glory League with Defender. This lineup is a low-key meta and people rarely appreciate how strong it is, especially since Glory League got buffed in recent patches. The core heroes here will be Granger and Claude, depending on which hero has less competition. The main tank will be Terry Bogard. This is a good lineup, but it actually lacks damage because it mainly focuses on defense. Top 4 Mage plus Stargazer. This is a pretty solid lineup, but it is hard to pull off. In the early game, you need to use other synergies first and then transition into this lineup in the late game because this lineup does not have a tank hero at all, making it very vulnerable early on. But once you successfully pull this off, you can easily wipe out the enemy lineup within a few seconds. The core heroes here will be Valentina as the main damage dealer and Kadita as the secondary damage dealer, who can also serve as a tank. The main requirement for this lineup is to have Mage and Stargazer magic crystals, since the goal is to merge the burst damage of Mage with the exceptional mana regeneration of Stargazer. Put the Mage magic crystal on Kadita and the Stargazer magic crystal on Valentina. Now for the top 1 to 3. These are the strongest lineups right now, and even top global ranking players with over 4,000 stars are using them. Top 3 Toy Mischief plus KOF. This lineup is insanely strong in both the early and late game because of its bonus equipment, making it beginner friendly since you do not really need to use a transition strategy. Although this lineup is strong, it uses 2 faction synergies as its main synergies, so you need more capacity if you want to aim for a 6-6 lineup composition. However, it is much better if you can get a magic crystal. Top 2 Starwing plus Stargazer. This is one of the most used synergies in the highest ranks of Magic Chess Go-Go. This lineup is strong in both the early and late game since it has damage, HP, and mana regeneration, making it a perfectly balanced team for both sustain and offense. Your main core damage dealer here will be Saber, and the main tank will be Freya. The main requirement for this lineup is getting a Stargazer magic crystal, which you need to equip on Saber so he can fully benefit from both Stargazer and Starwing synergies, allowing him to spam his ultimate. If you get a Starwing magic crystal by chance, you can also make Kadita one of your core heroes. Commander Guzhin is a good choice for this lineup since he increases your chances of getting a Stargazer magic crystal. Top 1 Metro Zero plus Marksman. This lineup is so strong that even though it is hard to activate Metro 8 with only 9 capacity, people still use it. You can even win the game without reaching Metro 8. The reason why some players, especially in lower ranks, do not use this lineup is because of 3 factors. First, it requires a transition strategy. If you do not know what that is, it means using a different strong synergy in the early game and only transitioning into this lineup in the late game. Second, even if some players know how to transition, they struggle to sustain in the early game. Third, Metro Zero synergy can be confusing for some players, especially when combined with a transition strategy, so it is not beginner friendly. Even though this is the strongest lineup overall, high-ranking players often use Starwing plus Stargazer more frequently because of the high competition in Metro Marksman lineups. If you do not know, when many players use the same lineup, your chances of 3-starring your core heroes become very low if you are unlucky or slow. It becomes a race to see who can get the same heroes first. Now, what do you think about these lineups? Let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to like and follow for more content like this.